Welcome back to the Nerd Lair. I wanted to go back to doing movie reviews. I haven't done it in a hot minute. Just did a tier review or a tier maker again. And I wanted to make sure that I talked about the Minecraft movie. My wife and I went last weekend. I've had a week to stew on it. I didn't want to come right home and do a review because I'm not going to lie to you. For a 31-year-old, it's a little embarrassing to admit, but I was on cloud nine coming home for that movie, and I thought I would glaze it way too hard. So I decided I'd wait a little while, then I'd make the video. So last weekend, my wife and I didn't have our kids with us. They went with their grandma down in Milwaukee, and we said, man, we got time. Let's go to a movie. What's playing? We looked. The Minecraft movie was the only movie we could come up with. My wife was a little tentative about it. She hasn't played too much Minecraft. I probably have 300 to 400 hours in Minecraft since 2013. So I was pretty ready to go watch this movie. Now, I saw the trailers, and I won't lie to you, I thought they looked okay. I thought they just looked fine. So I had no expectations for this. I knew going into it about the meme culture with this movie, and I thought that would be fun enough to carry the movie for me. So I went in, and unfortunately we got there and our seats were taken. It started out kind of rough. My wife got popcorn and stuff, but then there was kids spilling stuff. There was a lot of teens there, and I thought, this is going to be literally miserable. I knew that the lines were going to be, or the theater itself, I knew that there was going to be some moments where people would maybe do stuff, and I thought, what did I get her into? She's not going to enjoy this. And the movie started, and I gotta say, I had a blast with this movie. Now, I'm not opposed to saying the obvious here. This is not a great movie by any means. The plot is, the story just wasn't special. I wasn't a big fan of the main kid. Not that he did a horrible job. We just seen that trope a million times. Oh, little nerdy kid. Oh, he's good at this thing though. And I don't know. I've seen that movie before, but I love Jack Black so much, and I've been listening to a lot of Jack Black songs. I gotta admit, I love the Lava Chicken song. I loved Goodbye Dennis. I loved all of the songs in here. His memorable lines that people were clapping to. If I was sitting at home watching this on HBO Max on a random Tuesday night, I'd have been this is one of the lamest movies I've ever seen. Would have gone through my head, but in the experience with the Dream Loungers at a Marcus Cinema, with all these people loving it so much, it amped me up. And I'll admit, right next to us was sitting some people. They got up 8 minutes in the movie. The guy was this bleep, bleep, bleep sucks, and walked out of the movie theater. They just left. They weren't there for the rest of the movie. And we were sitting fairly close because there was no seats left. I mean, there was somebody that brought in an infant. It was just a dynamic. But the people cheering for things like the crafting table line and the chicken jockey line and the flint and steel and there was just so many parts like that brought me joy. And I won't even lie, I started clapping with some of them. My wife just looks at me, and the chicken jockey, no one was disrespectful. Everybody cheered, got wild with their voices, but nobody actually did a stupid thing. Because I'll be honest, the whole shooting off fireworks, bringing in a live chicken, though great for TikTok, would really have upset me if I was in there by myself, because that's just uncalled for. And why are you doing that to the workers? I've heard a lot of takes on it. I listened to a phenomenal podcast by the name of The Escape Pod, and they have a very, I think, fruitful discussion about this exact topic. So go over there and check out their latest episode for that if you have time. But this movie was so much fun in the theater. It made it more fun in the theater. And I think now I like the movie more because of that. So all in all, Jason Momoa is very funny. Jack Black is very funny. I can't remember her name, but the girl from Wednesday was fine in it. And the lady who sells real estate was fine. The little kid, I was kind of he did fine in his role. Not the actor's fault by any means, just the writing of it was just kind of whatever. But I I seriously thought the two guys like are charismatic enough to lead. I saw a comment that just made me laugh, so I can't take credit for it. But like going to like D&D and everything, someone said Jack Black is like putting all of your points into charisma in a real life person. And it is so true. He just makes anything way more funny. So all in all, Jack Black movies, like in the realm of Jack Black movies, I like Nacho Libre better. I like Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny better. Kung Fu Panda, the Mario movie, all those are better than this movie. This is a solid like 5 or 6 out of 10 movie. Now you take the theater experience, which I will put at a 9 out of 10. There's few movies I've had more fun in the theater. I mean, it's the Avengers, Endgame, Infinity War. It's Star Wars, episode 2, 3, and 7. I had more fun in the theater for. This was up there, and it's not a good movie. It's not great, but the theater experience is fun. So if it's still in theaters and you're watching this, go out there and just go give it a try. Yes, it's very dumb. If you don't like Minecraft, you're probably not going to love it. My wife left the theater going, why did I ever need to watch that? I didn't need to watch it, but she said like the people were entertaining in the theater, and it's true. If you're in a respectful theater, it's entertaining, it's fun. So with that being said, I'm going to give the Minecraft movie an official 7.5 out of 10. That's the official ranking. I would check it out at the least in the theater. I don't think you're going to have fun with this at home. So, all right, as always, may the good Lord bless you. Thank you so much for watching this. If you stuck all the way through this 6.5 minutes, and have a good one.